This week 2 NFL props edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
Hey, this is Pac-Man Jones. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stuck in the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog. Hello, Sean. It's spicy here in the studio.
It is a lot of heat.
A lot of heat.
We are joined in studio by the host of the Bottom Line Bombs podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, Mr. CJ Sullivan. What's happening, CJ?
What's up, fellas? Back for more props, more spuds, more spice.
Yes, and we're not under the gun because last week we were. Well, yeah, CJ unfortunately had a tire issue,
and it's still an ongoing issue. 1 week later to the day.
My intent was
let's just start there.
My intent was just to bring up that we were rushing to get our flight and we were up against it last prop show, but then as I was saying it, I said, "Oh shit," because CJ still has the ongoing car beef.
Adam Rosenberg, friend of the program, member of the program. Yeah, he said he listened to the podcast.
Yeah,
on like 1.5 speed, as one does.
That's me. 100%
yeah,
of the
sure.
time.
I'm a 1.25 guy. I'm not quite ready to ruin the art of the. I have a little respect for the artist, but. He said listening to it at 1.5, it seemed like we were like the building was about to blow up and we were trying to get out of here.
Race against time.
Before a bomb went off.
If you get in Kramer's truck, it's like it's like Joe Rogan alien shit at like 4x, and you're just the pyramids under the Antarctica, ancient geometry. It's like, how is this entertaining? And Kramer's just like locked in. Like, give it to me.
I will say, just like once you go there, you can't come back.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So I appreciate you guys holding off, because if I turn on something in regular speed, it sounds like hello.
I mean, do you watch TV shows in fast motion or it's just audio?
Well, I think that's
just audio.
I think that's the thing with podcasts, because there's so many podcasts, obviously. That doesn't need to be said, and there's such born not entertainers. That's what you have to do to make them digestible. Like that's because there's no there's no panache, there's no showsmanship. They're just people talking. It's like, oh, I guess if I multiplied you into a robot, I guess I could listen to you. And that's what the world we're in. And these guys get $100 million contracts.
And I will plug a free product here, because if you are trying to get into the accelerated listening. Overcast, which is an app, it's free. You can have all your podcasts in there. It's great for us as a company because it downloads the whole episode. It doesn't stream it, but also the way it speeds it up, it actually also just removes dead air. So it's not necessarily speeding up the voice. It's just chopping out a lot of the empty space. So if you're looking for efficiencies in your life.
Shout out to the chat, of course, live, and Cord Toro saying Bachelor trip to Vegas in November. Hope to see you guys on the 21st. Yeah, that's a Friday, and we have our Friday show VSiN.
Well, let me check my calendar. We'll be giving out handshakes on that Friday as well.
Firm handshakes. So maybe
Sean.
the whole bachelor party. Hey guys, don't need to go to the strip club. You can get free firm handshakes. No rules. Ryan, are you offering a back room handshake?
No,
that would be great.
No, this is a real handshake. Were you there for any of the people who came up to me and asked
I think
for the
Faustino, who I think is in the chat as well.
It's a good opener.
I want to get that firm handshake.
And can you send that Benedict Arnold comment to my inbox, please? I need to send that to Colby there.
Yes, Benedict Dantold 29.
Benedict Dantold. I'm sorry.
Depends on the length of the show. Some of these TCE shows need to be at 2x. Colby's laugh gets very entertaining. So yeah, TCE shows. CJ, it's been it's almost like waterboard. I feel like CJ comes out of like a You know, the CIA,
He's
Ryan.
roughed up a little bit.
They put people in these rooms and they flood bright lights and
Play
they make
loud
them
music.
Yeah, play loud music until they crack. It's like CJ, except he has to pick like
What was the song they allegedly
UMass
played?
versus Loud.
Yeah, I got UMass Loud game. Then I'm gonna toss into a pitch black parking lot. You know, I don't know what's going on.
His head's spinning.
My head's spinning.
CJ just comes out and goes, I don't know what to do. I got this sheet with all these games.
Well, I mean, it's like a weekly final exam you got like from some professor. This professor that just hates his students, like because these insane tests that only it's only rewarding to him. That no one's
sitting in the corner jerking off.
Exactly.
That's cold.
Yeah, I'm studying beforehand. Like 10 minutes beforehand, I'm like, I have the same result. I'm like, well, if I don't know it now, I'm just never gonna know it. I just got to go into this thing and do it, and then and then I got to drive home. I have some adjustments I have to do.
Shout out to Cliff in the chat saying, sucks having to wait until Monday for the apostrophe kicking prop.
Yes.
Shout out to the apostrophe gang. CJ has invented a lead pipe lock when it comes to props. Kai Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals. He had 3.
Just
never a doubt. Had 2 in the first half.
Yeah, first quarter.
Yeah. And that was
It's the greatest. It's the greatest thing in the world.
It's the only thing
and it
people
was like,
should be
what,
betting on every
-130?
week. It was -1. It was -120. What do you see? What it is this week?
All right, Kramer. It's an autoplay.
Right.
That Mike Evans touchdown, but
Save and worth noting because he didn't obviously not making the card because it's another Monday night game. We got the doubleheader this week, but Mike Evans is playing in Houston for only the 3rd time in his career. He's from Galveston, so
so Mike Evans anytime touchdown with a Kai Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals feels pretty.
And don't forget they got absolutely shredded last week from where the Derrick Stingley side, the slot, which was Puka, that will be Igbuka now.
How's the slot?
Ibuka could eat. He looked good. In,
teaser
week
to
1.
the prop show. His number's 52.5 right now.
The not slot.
The not. Which, by the way, man, when Godwin comes back, my Bucks Jags exacta is looking electric right now. Should I start giving out props now? Sean?
Sure, Sean or Kramer.
No, I'm Kramer. You're Sean. So let's just run one back. We discussed how we think this Bills Jets game is a classic spot, going to be a close, scrappy game. A close, scrappy game comes with maybe not that many touchdowns, but still, we saw what Lamar Jackson looked like against the Bills in terms of scrambling. Justin Fields still plus 170 on the anytime touchdown. No need to go any further than that. What should, in your estimation, what's your fare on Justin Fields anytime?
I
It's
think
-110, right?
yeah, or minus. I mean, whatever they're pricing Hurts at, I think Justin Fields and Hurts should have almost
Josh Allen, Hurts.
almost similar pricing.
Yeah, I think you probably
maybe you have Hurts because I think Hurts. Obviously, Josh Allen can't do the tush push or quarterback sneak. We saw
weird.
that.
So weird.
He still is good at scoring touchdowns.
Do you think
near
it's
the goal
because
line.
of the color of his skin?
I don't.
So
Well,
something's got to give.
and it just highlights how the Bills are full of shit because they said it was a player safety issue, and then they run it like 3 times against the Ravens.
Can't make that shit up.
No, but I think almost as much as Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts because they use him so much on that 1 yard line. You have to give him the better pricing edge. But when
he has Barkley on his team, so I would argue it's
that's true.
It's a wash.
When I gave out Justin Fields have the most rushing touchdowns in the league, I said it was because he played 6 games last year and he had 5 rushing touchdowns. He has 1 game so far and he has 2 rushing
What's that
touchdowns.
number? Tell everyone what number you got.
I got 150 to 1.
What?
Woo!
Wow.
But Daniel Jones is tied. It's funny how many quarterbacks are in the 2 touchdown market right now. I'm with you, Kramer. I'm co-signing that Justin Fields anytime.
Oh, okay.
Stay tuned. Maybe I'll officially give it out on VSiN as well. But CJ, what do you got for a prop?
I'll stick in that bets. The Bills Jets game and the not slot button. Get that button ready. Khalil Shakir had a little modest beginning there in that Baltimore game, but I contest that there's no better defense in the league contested that's prepared for the slot than Baltimore's with Marlon Humphrey, Kyle Hampton, Roquan Smith. The Jets not so much. you saw the Steelers attack them with Calvin Austin and their tight ends all day long. I think Shakir, who pretty much earns a living in the middle of the field on the slide, that's pretty much what he is. Will rack up.
I like this.
His number is 4.5 and 46.5. Their ladder potentials for both of those. Both of those. I think he's going to get a ton of receptions. I think he clears them both. I'll go with receptions over 4.5. I think him and that'll be later on, but the tight ends, a lot of stuff over the middle. I think Buffalo will have a field day all over the middle of that Jets defense.
Certainly was attacked pretty heavily by Aaron Rodgers. I think, especially
Austin and their tight ends.
Yeah, I was going to say you saw the tight end where
Skowronek got loose.
Calvin Austin, Ben Skowronek.
Calvin Austin had a big game.
A bunch of little dudes in the middle. So, I love that angle.
Yeah.
He was in the pile for me for ladder.
I'll take that as a compliment.
But I will not
dismissed my picks before the bottom line, Bob. The fact that I made
more of a props guy.
The fact that I made the pile.
Yeah, you're in
potential.
I have it written down here. This will 100% be something that I'm betting on. Although my feedback would be,
sorry,
I do like the yards more than the receptions.
I like the yards as well
because I think there's some potential for some yak.
Well, I would ladder the yards, hit the reception.
That's probably smart.
I'm somewhat laughing as well because CJ's going through it with his car issue, and then who did just call right I
now?
know. I glanced. I saw some light go off.
CJ needed to take a call.
It was CJ's tire company calling to get that tire fixed. I like Shakir, our buddy Japan in the chat saying Shakir ladder.
Yeah,
let's go. And we do have some ladders coming up. This one, I like. It's interesting. You can either play this as his longest rush over 5.5 yards. Some places have it, or just over 5.5 rushing yards total. But I will just go with the total rushing yards. Give me Joe Burrow over 5.5 rushing yards. This is one that I liked. Our buddy Rosenberg did hit me up with a couple of fun nuggets on this. I mean, Bryce Young ran for 40 yards on this Jacksonville defensive line. I think the Bengals offensive line still has some issues, and he's gonna be forced to scramble. When he did scramble, he averaged 9.3 yards per scramble. So if he's good for a scramble, I think he clears this. Now, certainly, if you think they win the game, maybe there's some kneel down stuff. You would like if he ran for 6 yards and then kneeled it down. That would be a bad way to go. But I think both are good. Either the over 5.5 rush yards or the longest rush. I'll go with the over 5.5 rush, but I think the Jacksonville defensive line is going to get some pressure on Cincinnati. One of the reasons I like Jacksonville and the points, but I think Joe Burrow might have to run a little bit. So give me Joe Burrow over 5.5 rush yards.
It's going to be electric content when he gets moving, like watching a giraffe run. You know,
he has these moments. What was it, the Giants game last year where
he didn't look interested in. I will say he looked very uninterested in scrambling the ball in the first game.
So you don't like this prop?
I like the angle for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I think just in general the idea that they've fallen behind too.
All he needs.
He just looks so calm and cool back there.
He's Joe Cool. He doesn't. He looks to throw first, but he will scramble if needed. I think just that's why you only need 5.5 yards.
Yeah. All right. So do we stay positive? We'll stay positive.
Yeah.
There's a couple revenge games this weekend, Sean. You know, we like a good revenge game. One of the more obvious ones. So we'll call this my donkey play of the week. DK Metcalf against Seattle.
Yeah.
There was obviously some emotions there as he left.
Yeah.
His number is only 64.5. And Aaron Rodgers looked pretty good throwing the ball to DK Metcalf. I understand he had that one lucky catch that kind of pinballed off his teammate and back into his lap while he was on the ground. But I'd also point out that I think the weakness of the Seattle team are those cornerbacks, and specifically, I mean, we saw it last week. They're out of position a lot. And honestly, Sam Darnold did have some success passing the ball down the field. So I think you can probably find other receivers on the team to play as well, but I'm just going to play the revenge spot. DK Metcalf probably going to end up on his anytime as well, Sean. 64.5 yards feels very, very low here.
I like the DK matchup a lot, and He didn't get in the end zone. I think he will. Stay tuned for the DGen only parlay, but his anytime I like as well. CJ, what are you doing here? Second prop.
Second prop, I'll go to that Cincinnati game there. As we all know, Cincinnati awful against the tight end.
Awful against everything.
Awful against everything. Cleveland couldn't really show, but that defense is still an absolute disaster. Against the tight end, 6.5 receptions, 65.5 yards last year, which was top 3 in both categories. They let up 100 yards last week and 10 to 10 passes from Njoku and Harold Fannin.
Harold Fannin.
And an odd little statistic of our Jaguars, Ryan, who led the team in receiving yards for the Jags there?
That's strange.
It got a little Brenton Strange out there. They've got his total prop at 31.5 yards. I mean, what are we talking about here? This is an easy over smash play. I mean, I don't just give out 5 straight props. I give you ladders to prop up, and it's up to you if you want to climb it. Then I give the actual ladder towards the back end. But this is obviously ladder material. Give me Brenton Strange over 31.5 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at his catches, but I think
play.
I think you're right. I think the yards is the better way to go because he could get loose in that secondary, and they have to worry about the outside receivers as well with Jacksonville.
Sure.
So I think it's a nice run. Pivoting right off of where you were going, CJ. You just mentioned Harold Fannin. I'm gonna run back Harold Fannin. His over for catches is 3.5. He had 9 targets, 7 catches. He's clearly a big part of the offense. Now, some of that maybe was Cincinnati's bad against the tight end, but I mean, did you watch that Ravens secondary? They were not stellar at all. There's a number of different game scripts where Fannin, I mean, it was a ton of designed easy stuff for Fannin. So maybe the Browns are moving the ball down the field, or maybe they're playing from behind in a soft coverage against this Ravens team. And I think the Ravens will be up at some point and dinking and dunking down to Harold Fannin. 3.5 catches. I get he blew up last week, but I don't see why he doesn't get to 4 in week 2. Harold Fannin over 3.5 catches. Love it.
What are your thoughts on him wearing 44?
44
kind of tricks you into thinking he's like a fullback.
I like it. It's tricky.
Fullbacks and middle linebackers should only be 44.
I like it as a strategy. I bet you people assume he's slower. Like he's much faster than a 44, and I think and he just looks like a guy that like was hanging out after practice with Flacco doing reps. There's a certain chemistry to the style of play.
Does Tyler Warren wear 44?
No, he wears an 80.
Did he wear in college?
Yeah. He wore 44.
Maybe you're right.
Again, it makes you look more like a blocker, you know?
For sure.
Yeah, they're not gonna think he's gonna get 8 catches. He's definitely his catches are ladderable again, I think. If you're looking to get down on some ladders, they got a ladder sale over at mybookie.ag. Promo code SGPN. Some of the strongest American-made ladders over at mybookie.ag. Use the promo code SGPN. Their mottos: bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Easy deposit, lightning fast payouts. Using that sweet cryptocurrency. When you use a promo code SGPN, you can score a 100% bet back bonus up to $500. Terms and conditions apply. Of course, you have the what do you got there? You got the live casino, the in-game wagering. It's just a great sportsbook, and it's good to have more options. Mybookie.ag promo code SGPN should, of course, be part of your options. And shout out to Rhythm. Love Rhythm. First off, they've been running this sweet contest, the leaderboard contest, where you can win up to $1,000 just for tracking your bets. Weekly payouts for the best in CFB and NFL. So basically, you do well with your models, with your picks and props. They got you covered with a $1,000 prize if you win that. That's pretty awesome. This is one of their props that they really like. Pat Freiermuth over 21.5 receiving yards. Rhythm has them has Freiermuth predicted at 33.1, so they really like it. Of course, head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM to get you that 7-day free trial. Start building your own model. Start getting in the streets. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. Kramer,
I'll say something nice about Bo Nix.
Thank you.
He wants to run the ball. Even heard the Titans defenders talk about how some of their strategy was trying to keep him in the pocket. He still had how many carries, Sean?
8.
Last 5 games, 8, 7, 7, 3, 8. One of those games, 8 carries against this Colts defense. I know it's a new defensive coordinator, but we talked about this in the preview on the picks episode, how Sean Payton doesn't simplify some of this stuff and tell him like in his ear directly, next, let's scramble. Let's do a little bit more scrambling and less dumbass throws into harm's way. I think they want to get out of this with a win. I think we're going to see extremely high amount of carries here. I didn't take the yards, over 4.5 carries.
Oh yeah.
The yardage is 19.5, 20.5 range, probably still playable, but
well, and obviously the kneel downs at the end of the game, easy way for the Broncos to get there.
Gives you some advantage there. But yeah, I think him moving out a little bit out with his legs is going to be part of the situation here. Is that will work against this. I mean, unfortunately not in Tua's game, but that was available for Tua to take if he wanted to.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be, how many times did he run against the Colts last?
Bo Nix. That's what I just said. 8.
No. Last time they played the Colts, because I wouldn't be surprised if he breaks one.
Bo Nix.
Yes.
Against the Colts, he had 8 carries for 23 yards.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I think Faustino's saying ladders yards, you will break one. I could see Bo Nix definitely getting loose out there.
The other nugget there is his yardage prop goes over every single time he gets over the carries prop. Only once last season would he have been under carries over yards. Another reason I think carries
is probably the smartest play there, because he loves scrambling. CJ and Benedict Dantold pointing out CJ lives for Strange. Of course, Brenton Strange, I'm sure is what he's referring to.
Sure.
Well, we also brought this up on the pick show, but Cole Strange is wearing 69 for the Dolphins. So if you wanted a Strange 69 jersey, they are available in the NFL shop.
You know the NFL. Did you see that screenshot of 2 like items from the NFL merch store? One was a Josh Allen jersey, and it said like 5,000 of these jerseys have been sold in the last hour. They are going fast. And then they did the same thing for Tua, but it was 36 jerseys have been sold in the past like 2 days. These things are going fast. And it was just a classic. This is nasty work by the NFL.
Nasty work, diabolical.
CJ,
well, at least they didn't get a "Don't bully me, I'll come" hat by accident. Did CJ heard about this?
I saw the photo.
Someone from our merch store got the wrong hat, and the wrong hat they received instead of D-Gens only, it says "Don't bully me, I'll come."
What promo code did he put in there? I want to know.
I think I
what
might have
podcast?
It,
What?
All right.
I gotta know. We gotta do some. I'm scared to Google "Don't bully me, I'll come" into Google to try and figure out whose show or what person is selling this merch.
Yeah. But
shout out to this listener. We are giving him the correct hat. But CJ, what do you got?
This is my donk play here. It's not quite a revenge angle, but it is a feed to greasy wheel. I mean, a lot was told about AJ Brown only having the one look there towards the end of the first game. Dallas Goedert, I don't know if he's going to play this game, which is pretty important. Obviously, Kansas City's terrible against the tight end. That was going to be my first angle, but it's all signs are pointing to him not playing in this game. And if that is the case, AJ Brown, who was a soldier last week by blocking, and doing all these things, said he was just fine with it. I have a feeling that's not going to happen 2 weeks in a row, and they're not going to go with yards, but they're gonna feed him the ball. They're gonna play man to man, so obviously Jalen Hurts is still gonna be able to rush the ball. Look at that hat.
There we go. We got the "Don't bully me, I'll come" hat up.
Can you imagine getting that in the mail?
Oh my god,
that's unreal.
Well, if your wife accidentally opened it,
I probably got his hat. That's what happened. We got reverse side. We would have been mailing it. AJ Brown 4.5 receptions, so 5 is the easy number there.
Is he healthy?
Juice. Yeah, he is completely healthy.
Okay,
well read.
just checking.
Well read. You can, even if you want to get plus 130, you can do 5.5 receptions for 6. But I think he has. I think they will feed him early enough just to get him involved in the game and just be part of. Like I said, like they said on Fox Sports, might be a look ahead anyway. So you just want to get some stat building.
I
going
love
on
the look
here in the
ahead
Super
angle.
Bowl.
Eagles might be looking ahead past
Right.
the Chiefs. You got
Yeah.
the big game with the Rams
Absolutely,
coming up.
the team that actually tested them.
Eh. Oh, I cannot wait to whoop their ass. CJ, I have a different angle. I agree with your AJ Brown
No.
catch stuff, but I'm gonna go over to Devonta. Devonta Smith over 53.5 yards because I think his thing is hitting that deep ball, which he's done almost every time they've played the Chiefs, to the point where he's had 4 games against the Chiefs, 390 receiving yards. He's averaging 97.5 receiving yards per game.
Dare I say we both can hit that. Play.
Yeah, maybe the better play is just take his longest catch, but I'll go with the over 53.5 receiving yards. I think he hits a nice big one at some point that gets him over the 53.5, because I do think they're going to be able to throw in this Chiefs secondary, and I'm looking forward to fucking up the Chiefs again.
Look at the fuck.
I'm
looking forward to fuck.
It's hard not to get derailed by the "Don't bully me, I'll come" hat. And for people asking in the chat, I don't know when the NFL plans to add it to their merch store.
That is so funny.
I just don't know where it came. I just want to know where it came from. Who's selling that hat?
Yeah,
What
I
do
have
you,
no idea.
What do you do on the internet? All right, prop number 4.
It's obviously a seller.
Yeah,
I mean, they made
It
products.
kinda-
I mean, you
is,
know,
that,
it's
is
like-
that good golf? You think?
No, come on. Let's not drag their good name down.
That's how we get into golf YouTube. We just start attacking them. All right, I'll you know what? I'll save the under for last.
Okay, great tease, Ryan.
If
Don't tease me, I'll come.
Yeah.
No, yeah, don't tease me. Don't bully me.
Someone in the chat said, "Don't teaser me, I'll come," as a hat that we could.
Oh wow. Will come for pleasers. Kyler Murray, they're still making his rushing prop 24.5. Shout out to the Green Book. Are they not watching the games? He was sick, went over this number last week. I understand they're laying 7, but he's still going to move. He's still going to move a little bit. They still they struggled a little bit to run the ball even against the Saints. So we'll see how it turns. I mean the traditional running game. And so yeah, I think Kyler will be using his legs like we projected on the season. What was it was 400 something for the season yardage.
Right.
That
Yeah, it was like
Scamper.
450 or something like
Well,
that.
and they-
one of the few paper tickets I have on an actual player prop.
Wow.
Kyler over, and I mean, based on one game, we're good to go. They didn't,
I love CJ's reaction of when you said this is actually one of my few paper tickets on a player prop. CJ goes, "Wow."
Wow.
well,
wow,
like
I
a
mean,
yard, like a -110 player
Yeah,
prop.
yeah, I get it. It's just an interesting flex. But I agree.
I like the
and
number at the circuit. It's a good number.
I agree, and I think we're expecting the NFL expecting to set a record for number of scampers in one game between
Really?
him and Bryce Young. Oh, I mean,
true.
Tot going at it.
Does Bo Nix? Did we start saying scamper with Bo Nix?
He gallops. He's a Bronco. Broncos gallop.
Okay.
He's too. I also, yeah.
Kind of. He's a short 6'2", kind of a small 6'2".
Why do you keep insulting Bo Nix?
Because he looks a little small. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I'm saying he's.
He looks. Have you watched Bryce Young? Have you seen
He's tiny.
Have you
He's
seen
tiny.
the tater tot known as Kyler Murray?
Kyler's thick.
Did you see Kyler Murray with the 3/4 leg pants?
Yeah, I did.
He's
That was not advisable.
Come on, man. You're not helping
Yeah,
yourself.
not
He's a thick.
advisable.
Well, I mean, those are regular size shorts for normal people. He's a thick boy. Can handle them.
He's a thick boy.
Yeah.
CJ, what are you doing here? What do you like? What's your next prop?
I got a couple different interesting
he's
ones. I
Deep in the database over
Well,
here.
I wanted to go an under since you tossed an under out there, and I don't like to bring negative energy to the prop show there.
It's okay.
But you know what? You've been kind of subtly coming.
Oh,
at
wow,
me, so I
okay.
kind of want to. Maybe you can still hit your DK play here, but I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers under.
Oh,
235 yards.
Not worried.
235 and a half
Not
yards
scared.
there. You. I mean, the way you mock these Seattle D-backs, like Purdy was tossing it all up and down the field for those glorious 17 points they scored.
Well, they did leave a lot of points on the field.
Well, listen. The Seahawks. They also placed. Steelers placed the Jets last week there with Aaron Rodgers, who did not get a lot of pressure on. They ranked 25th in the next gen stats for pressure pressure rate, if you will. Seahawks ranked first in pressure rate at 60%. I believe they will be all over this 41-year-old quarterback. I do not think he's going to have the time needed to go downfield like he was and do his little fist bump jogging up and down.
He looks so good doing it.
That was my favorite moment.
I know.
In week one.
It's like an old Batman.
Yeah.
Like,
It reminds-
kapow.
like a Super Mario Brothers where you like punch through a brick and it's like, oh, A-Rod is back, baby.
Zowie.
A-Rod is back. All
But
right.
it's a classic come down from a 4-touchdown game from Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
The obviously revenge game versus the Jets. Come back home, and the Seattle defense is real. McDonald's, I love the way he does it in that secondary. They're not the Legion of Boom, but they are the best since then, at least in that franchise history. But they will pressure him, and I think you're gonna see an old man this week.
An old crusty man.
I don't like what you're saying.
CJ, I do like the Steelers, and I got a prop for you.
You
later.
like the Steelers? They can still
Later?
win and cover because Sam Darnold's out there. But like I'm
Sure.
saying, I like
TJ Watt doing a Bosa against
Yeah,
Darnold
yeah,
that's most of my
yeah,
handicap.
I can see a 17-10 win.
This guy got into the end zone. Unfortunately, I was on his first touchdown, not his anytime. His anytime would have been 7-1. Michael Penix over 11.5 rushing yards. He seems like he's willing scrambler, especially in big spots. It's a Sunday night game. I think young quarterbacks, especially in primetime games, more inclined to scramble. He had 21 yards in that first game. The offensive line still has a couple issues. He might need to scramble. Caleb Williams, 6 for 58 against Minnesota. I don't think he does 58, but I could see him getting up to 30. This was in the running for ladders. If you ladder it, I'm not going to be mad at you. But Michael Penix over 11.5 rushing yards.
Yeah. Similar athleticism as Trevor Lawrence, and I hit that with 12 yards last week. Yeah, I certainly. You got to hope that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very intrigued to see if Brian Flores does the same thing and just sits back, knowing that he's going to be able to confuse the fuck out of the second-year player in the second half. I think that was because how much of Caleb Williams rushing happened in that second half?
I don't remember it being crazy split one way or the other.
But I feel like in the first half it was obvious. He was like either checking it down or running, and it was like he was decisive.
Yeah.
I have a question about the whole Caleb Williams and the Ben Johnson. So he ran the first 10 for 10 out the gate.
Well, they practiced those plays.
The first 15 scripted.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that's over with, complete disaster, fall off the cliff. Why don't they script the next 15?
Yeah.
Can I get another writer? Why is the script stopping after 15?
How can they
plays?
not? How can they not script longer?
Can we finish the script, please? This is only one act. Every bad script knows you need 3 acts. You need to go,
Why not script
what
the
am I-
entire
All right.
show?
If you need to hire co-writers, whatever you got to do, write the damn script for 60 minutes.
Kramer, next prop.
Sounds like a question for Dan Campbell that he would get furious at.
What you think? that the little nerd boy, as our buddy Rex Ryan likes to call him, little nerd boy asking asking Dan about his game plan and how it wasn't as creative as previous game plan.
Yeah.
You know that for watching one game.
Well, I'd be saying people said it. Other people said Jared might have said something.
What
you
did
know.
Jared say?
It's not. That doesn't matter. But other people said
No. Let's go back. What did Jared say?
Motions. It wasn't as many motions.
You didn't
sometimes.
see motions out there.
Not as much. Not as creative.
It felt like when someone confronts someone for
Right.
talking shit on the internet and they're like repeating all the stuff they said. Oh, you said my mother was a whore. No,
I'm just saying other people said that. I mean,
I'm just bringing it up.
Is it okay if I give out an under, Sean?
Yes.
Sure, you're an under guy.
Once in a while.
Low energy under guy.
Once in a while. All right. So one thing that stood out, because I was very high on Chase Brown, and you could say that in general the Bengals offense looked not great, but specifically Chase Brown in that running game was not working. And so I'm going to give the Browns defense a little bit of credit for that one. And I'm going to do something a little bit wild. He went over this number once in the 2 games last year, but it was the last game of the season. Derrick Henry,
Right.
under 95.5 rushing yards. I'm guessing if you like this, you just wait until Sunday and it will probably get bet up to 100 coming off a game where he had 18 carries for 169 yards.
Yeah,
but
maybe he's just exhausted from running through the Bills' backfield.
last year, in one of the matchups, he only had 73 yards. But I think just in general, clearly the Browns were playing fairly stout against the run when they knew about the Bengals passing game. So, and I think we both like. I don't know about CJ, but we both like the Browns to kind of maybe keep this one close.
Sure.
Derrick Henry, let's fade him this week.
And
under 95.5.
And then you say the Browns are chirping out loud how there's not a difficult way to tackle him.
Well, did you see the Browns safety Grant Delpit on tackling Derrick Henry?
Not a big deal.
Not hard.
No,
Derrick Henry has since responded. Did you see his response?
I did not. What did he say?
Said, "Quote: I saw that. We'll see on Sunday."
Oh,
Now,
boy,
I'm scared for Grant
Now
Delpit.
I'll say this on a rugby pitch.
Yeah,
a bigger guy like Derrick Henry would definitely be better to tackle than like a bony, lanky type. I'll stand by that. A big target too.
You got a type.
Certainly, yeah. When it comes to open field tackling, give me a thicker guy. Easier to take down, bigger target, a little softer on the landing.
Something you get a hold of.
Derrick Henry went under this number in 8 of 17 games last year, so that's basically half.
I was just gonna say it sounds like he went over the other.
So he went over more times than he didn't.
Yeah, I'm just saying you would think Derrick Henry smashes this number.
Sure,
it's
No, you're right.
It's
Absolutely.
a 50-50 proposition.
And it's funny. It's usually when people say numbers like that.
Yeah, it's usually very
numbers
much in their favor.
Yeah, tilted towards their favor.
He did it 8 out of 17 times.
Yeah, 9 out of 17 he went over.
Right.
8 out of 17 he went under.
All right.
No, normally
So it's got to balance out. It's time to be 9-9.
This is very
You're right.
easy to
It's like seeing 4 reds in a row.
I'm not sure what you're.
It's due.
I'm not sure what's so difficult. Oh, I'm not saying it's due. I'm just pointing out that Derrick Henry in half his games went under this number.
Well, less than half, but
virtually.
I don't disagree with your handicap. It's just a funny point to bring up for yourself.
Okay.
CJ,
fun nugget about all those games.
Yeah,
he lost. They lost all 5 of their regular season losses came with him going under.
All right.
Yeah, Pat in the chat saying Henry 200 yards and 2 TDs is 55.
Good luck. Good luck.
I have so many here I want to toss in there, but I say a few of them for the parlays.
He ran for 200 yards 0 times last year.
That's probably why it's 55 to 1, right?
He did have a 199-yard game.
To go back,
very close.
To go back to this Jacksonville Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
Just real quick.
A little jagging off.
Oh, we're not done there. Don't worry.
Oh, we're not done jagging off by any means. If you go back to the SGPN Chronicles in the Library of Congress of episodes that we did this summer when we did team previews. I believe Jacksonville was, of course, I was on here for Jacksonville, and I was giving out a lot of Travis Etienne numbers for leaded divisions. He was 25 to 1s, a lot of that, and got a lot of blowback about
We're gonna have this conversation.
Big Tank Bigsby
a lot
guy.
of Tank Bigsby.
Not looking good for Tank Bigsby to lead the AFC South in rushing yards.
And my comment was, I mean, a sign could have been, why did they draft Tugboat if they like Tank? I don't think they would do it immediately. And what happened after 1 week? I think Jacksonville got a little cocky, saying, "All right, we got our Clemson boys." Yep. I mean, if something happens to ATN, they are kind of fucked right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they shipped Tank to Philly. Thank goodness. We'll see what happens there. They do got Tugboat, but what they have right now is a bell cow and Travis Etienne. I mean, there is no one else they have back there except for Tugboat for a little bit of spills. He had a great week 1. Why is he not going to clip this easy number against Cincinnati? They have no one else to spell. This isn't a share. This isn't a Charbonnet Kenneth Walker situation, which I like Charbonnet, but I'm saying it's ATN and then what Tugboat even have? Like 4 carries, 4 touches, I mean, total. I'm sure he'll get worked in more, but you're looking at 57.5 rushing yards, 15.5 receiving for Travis Etienne against this horrendous Bengals defense as the only guy. Smash that over 57.
Love it.
Yeah, That was one Sean took an L on very quickly. Tank Bigsby was not getting much usage in there.
Yeah, and I trust my the mistake I made was that the Jags were good at talent evaluation, because I would trust my talent evaluation and the great Howie Roseman.
Here we go.
CJ, who is the best GM in the league? It's pretty clear it's Howie Roseman. How many trades has Howie Roseman lost? So if Howie Roseman has given up a 5th and a 6th round pick for a running back,
I'm not.
that means that running back's pretty good. In some ways, even though my picks are completely wrong, I'm 100% right. I'm completely vindicated.
I'm not saying I'm mad at Tank coming to Philly at all,
No.
by any means. It was a bizarre trade, though.
Yeah,
I believe. I mean,
now it's weird. It said Shipley was. People are like, it's not because Shipley's going to be out, but then Shipley is going to be
Shipley
out
is
12 weeks.
right. If it's an
They also
aggressive,
like his kick return.
yeah,
stuff.
it's just, I don't get it on Jacksonville's, but I guess if they want to go a certain style. Liam likes a certain kind of running back. He doesn't like a guy named Tank who needs to do after the.
I mean, Tank's he's still on the rookie contract.
Right.
He had 7 touchdowns on 168 attempts.
Yeah, he's not a before contact guy. He's an after contact.
No, and he
guy,
can break some loose, which would makes him a good returner.
which he tied with Derrick Henry for after contact last year in the league.
I would not have gotten rid of him if I'm Jacksonville.
But Cohen likes that, Bucky Irvin and what was the other guy's name there?
Well, it was a very strangely similar situation.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about Sean Tucker, the
Not
Syracuse
Sean
kid.
Tucker, the running back who Bucky
Rashad White.
Rashad White, yeah. That's what I kind of see the situation that he would like to have between Tugboat and
So in
Etienne.
that situation, Rashad White is Etienne.
I mean, the comparison isn't
Tugboat is Bucky
isn't
Irvin.
perfect, but I'm saying he likes smaller running backs.
I mean, Tugboat is Tugboat this weekend. Seeing what Dylan Sampson did, like with catching the passes, certainly. I mean, I think Etienne. I have it up in front of me. Etienne had 3 catches last week, and Tugboat had 0. Etienne had 3 catches.
That's what I mean.
That's the Etienne receiving.
Yeah, Bigsby's bad
at 15 and a half. Etienne is where you start at.
Bigsby's bad at pass catching. That's probably a big reason why they moved him on. All right, my final regular prop, and we got ladders and TJ only parlays coming up. My final regular prop, I got a little spicy here. Plus 550. Ryan, it's a tight end to get in the end zone. Can you guess the tight end?
Plus 550.
Yes.
And it's an anytime touchdown.
Anytime.
Give me NFC, AFC.
AFC.
Well, it can't be. I immediately just thought Steelers.
Not a bad thought. I mean, the Jonnu Smith stuff, which we talked about, which we didn't play.
I know it.
That was annoying. That we should have hit Jonnu Smith.
Go CJ. CJ, give the guess.
I'm going to mispronounce his name though.
Oh,
I don't think it's it then. But
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I can mispronounce any name. Don't count this out of my range.
Let's hear it.
Oh, I thought you were going to go show me it in Tennessee there.
Chigaconquo.
Chigaconquo. I do like Chigaconquo
against the Rams. Against how terrible the Rams are against tight ends.
His numbers priced in. His over under receptions is 3.5, which is
that's not great.
For the Titans,
he'll get it.
Yes,
he'll get it though.
Adam Troutman. Adam Troutman. Evan Ingram.
I should have just said it. That's
Evan Ingram.
Go to Broncos.
Yeah.
Evan Ingram dealing with the calf issue. Now there's a chance he plays through it. It sounded like a strain, but now it's a bruise. Maybe I think you play it now and hope that he ends up getting scratched. Either way, I think Troutman was out there. He had a catch last week. He had 2 touchdowns last season, one of which came against this very Indianapolis Colts. Bo Nix feels comfortable with him. So yeah, Adam Troutman at plus 550. Colts are 5th in the league as far as allowing touchdowns to the tight end last season. Of course, they destroyed the Dolphins, so they didn't really let up. And the Dolphins don't have a tight end because Darren Waller's still not healthy. That Darren Waller coming back and not coming back is one of the funnier stories for the Dolphins and for the NFL right now. What else are you going to toss in, Craig?
Oh, he's the coaches. He's the new.
He's
Taysom Hill.
Yeah, he's one of their their guys.
He was basically his Peyton's son. like that bong video. Troutman sitting on the couch.
Yeah, you're the man. Yeah, you are. All right, let's put together a little Underdog Pick'em entry. Oh, you can play along. Underdog Fantasy promo code SGPN. $5 in bonus funds, or sorry, you get $50 in bonus funds when you play with as little as $5 when you use our promo code SGPN. Kramer, first leg of our Pick'em entry. What do you? What's jumping out at you?
Are we recycling? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I thought this was a standard every one. Fairbarn, Evans, and I mean, I'm not saying
We don't have to put Evans.
Oh, we don't have to put in Evans. I think
Right.
if you want to reuse something we gave out, that's fine.
I don't.
Now we were talking props. We are talking fantasy projections now.
Oh, let me change.
There is some crossover as far as potential projections, but again, just to clarify.
I mean, I would say that if I had to rank them,
Yeah,
don't we just start with the Bo Nix carries?
I don't mind that.
Underdog also has 4.5.
Yeah, higher 4.5. Bo Nix carries, rush attempts.
Yeah, rush attempts on Underdog.
CJ, what do you got?
I'm gonna run back. It's a boring one. I mean, we can't do Fairbarn. He's on Monday night.
Yeah,
but I do want to tell the audience out there that he is only minus 120 this week. By the way, I tossed him back. I tossed him out there last week. I don't think he made it. He did not look great, but I know who also did not look great, and that is that Carolina rush defense.
Oh yeah,
as they let up a franchise record to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Give me James Conner higher than 63.5 yards for Arizona to pound away.
It is funny when I
Carolina.
start sorting like what defense led up the most
Yeah.
touchdowns, yards for running backs, receivers. The Panthers are always at
Right.
the top. So higher 63.5 rush yards for James Conner. Do we want to get a little spicy here or just medium spice?
what is the spicy?
Well, there's a guy by the name of Devonta Smith that I think could get in the
Just
end
can't
zone.
help yourself.
Actually, do we play well, CJ doesn't seem to be all in on the Steelers, but
tell me what I don't like or like.
Oh, no,
oh
See,
no,
here we
well, you were on the under.
I am on the under. I'm not on a lot of scoring in that game for sure.
Okay, I was thinking maybe Jonnu Smith, but that could be getting a little too cute.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You know, you're right to assume. I don't like that.
All right, then do we just come to the compromise of Justin Fields anytime?
Oh,
Sorry, rush plus receive touchdown.
Yes.
Higher than a half.
I can't get
Love
enough
it.
of this Justin Fields.
Love it. Sure.
All right, toss him in. It's always going to be money. So we got higher Justin Fields, a half rushing receiving touchdown, higher 63.5 rushing yards for James Conner, and Bo Nix to get 5 rushing attempts, aka higher than 4.5. $100 entry returns you $624 over an Underdog Fantasy, and of course use the promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by No Vig. Who wants Vig? No one. That's why you go to Novig and download their app. You can get it in the App Store and you use a promo code SGPN so they know we sent you. And so you get the sweet bonus where you spend $5 and get $50 in Novig coins, available in a bunch of states, including Utah, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Iowa. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to zoom in on that map.
That's
Pennsylvania,
Iowa. You got
New
it.
Hampshire, Maine, Florida. We're going to who is that? The politician.
I don't
We're
know.
going there, and Maine.
Oh, John Kane was it?
No,
it was someone
uh,
like him though. We're going to. And then,
Why do I want to say Howard?
Could have been.
I would have.
I'm sure the chat will be able to. Oh,
Some
it's
vice president.
Howard Dean.
Howard
Nailed it.
Dean. No, we were
yes.
combining the names.
They
Nailed it.
This is great. I didn't realize they nicknamed it the "I Have a Scream" speech.
That's bad.
Meanwhile, the guy was just trying to be excited and never heard again.
Politics
politically.
is the worst.
Download the promo code SGPN for America's #1 sports prediction market, Novig, with the promo code SGPN. Kramer, get the sticks, get it out, get the kitty from the tree. It's time for some ladder chatter with the laddie daddy. Kramer, do you want to go first for the ladder?
No, I'm doing something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can go.
I can lead off.
No,
I don't have to, I don't have
are you
to-
sure?
I don't have to
we always
headline
like to leave the
everyone.
closer ladder for you,
I
CJ.
mean,
It's-
go ahead. Start off then, Sean.
Going back to this,
That was me going for the check like that. Oh, seriously. Okay.
Okay.
If you wanna
All
pick
right.
it up,
Courtesy
right,
reach.
Yeah, right.
Kramer, can we get us back on the screen for the live?
Yeah,
YouTube
sorry,
viewers?
I was serious issue averted.
Cedric Tillman had a very good game, I thought, week 1, and the last time he played against the Ravens, he had a career game, 99 receiving yards. Flacco loves him, even though I do think a Browns sprinkle on the money line is a good play because it's a crazy price for a Ravens team that we saw this exact same script last year where they lose a primetime game against a big time opponent, come back home against a team they should beat, huge favorites. I know because I was on the Ravens in Survivor and they lose outright to that opponent. Regardless, I think Cedric Tillman has a nice game against this Ravens secondary. Jair Alexander, second in the league in receiving yards allowed with 100.
He looked bad.
I mean, that entire Ravens defense, I feel like, and the Bills defense too deserves more shit for just none of those guys could get a stop. Cedric Tillman receiving yards. So now this is from one of our buddies near the equator. When the green and blue book guys pop their numbers, those are sometimes a little better. Shop around always, but here right now I'm seeing 52 receiving yards plus 125, 72 plus 250, 82 plus 359. 2 receiving yards plus 775. Not the highest ladder, but I love the angle.
Loves Tillman.
Yeah, and clearly Tillman's one of his guys. It's like Tillman and Njoku, Fannin. Judy's kind of not doing much.
So my last 2 picks, my first ever best ball with you guys here was my Flacco Tillman stack.
Yeah, the Tillman and obviously I got a lot of stuff wrong early, at least like the Bigsby stuff. Taking him late, not off to a good start. But
that actually, I think I would argue that trade.
So this is problem because Ryan now has to compliment the pick because him being good implies Saquon getting hurt.
I'm just
so
saying
he's in a real conundrum.
His ceiling is much higher now.
Sure.
Do you disagree?
He will behind the greatest offensive line.
You're the one that's in the pretzel.
No. The Justin Fields ownership that I looked at, and I do have a decent amount of Flacco as like my second, third quarterback. So got some stuff got it wrong. But Kramer, what are you doing for your ladder?
All right, so we're going we're gonna jag off.
Oh, of course.
And we're gonna have a quick conversation with CJ because there's 3 different angles you can play here. One, Travis Hunter, 8 targets, 6 catches, only 33 yards. He was used a little closer to around the line of scrimmage. They are saying he's going to be playing more defensive snaps. Perhaps that makes me a little weary. Brian Thomas Jr. Meanwhile, everyone knows 1 catch for 11 yards on 7 targets against this secondary. His base ladder is only 68.5. And then the last one, which is we don't worry about it because it could be De'Ami Brown, it could be Strange. We just go Trevor Lawrence, whose ladder starts at 240. We would start at 250 plus 125. Yeah. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are, if this was a week 12 or week 9 game, that Brian Thomas number would be like at 92 to start.
Yeah, so we go with Brian Thomas.
Yeah, are you worried he doesn't have Mac Jones to unlock him, aka McCorkle?
I'm not. CJ, care to comment?
Kramer got real salty last night when
Mac Jones will be in spirit. He's playing down in New Orleans, you know.
We got some Mac Jones related props coming up.
Fantastic. No.
So you think I play it safe?
The Prince we were promised. You're buying a dip there on Brian Thomas.
Prince we were promised.
Yeah.
All right. So had I not asked CJ, I probably would have landed here, but the Trevor Lawrence one was pretty intriguing. All right, Brian Thomas, like I said, his base is at 60. So we'll just start at 70 at even money, 80 plus 140.
Wow. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, this is what his normal number is going to be.
90 is plus 210.
Yeah.
And 100 plus 330.
I mean, for a 100-yard game for Brian Thomas,
which
against this Bengals secondary, mind you.
Shout out to the Delaware Blue Hens in the chat. Yeah, no, the Bengals secondary sucks, and Flacco should have had more. If it wasn't for those like comical drops that like went right to the defender, his 2 interceptions, he could have had way more passing.
And they're not just bad; they're bad at tackling too.
Yeah, the yards after the catch.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Brian Thomas is a dog.
Yeah,
love it. Dog. CJ, Can you grace us with a ladder?
Oh, grace us with ladder. I mean, I have so many ladderable. My whole sheet is full of laderables.
My whole sheet is ladderable.
Like Lunchables, laderables. If you can get that box graphic going on there, the laderables. I already mentioned the Khalil Shakir ladder, which people loved, and of course that they
loved it.
That came from the bombs. People were loving that. But this is a love story. Love is in the air. We were already talking about before with the contest became a love story. The Survivor contest. We told Derrick all about that.
He liked that a lot.
He loved it. A little too much. Trayvon Henderson got engaged on Tuesday to his fiance.
Oh, okay.
After maybe that was on his mind when he was planning after not a great week, kind of a sloppy game. I mean, Gentry got shut down. A lot of the running game got shut down, and sometimes it takes a while to catch up. Now, this Miami run defense, which just gave up about 122 yards to JT and Giddens last week on 30 carries.
Pathetic.
Absolutely pathetic, and we know, maybe they got to rally, maybe they do, maybe they don't, maybe they run down, maybe these Patriots and Vrabel gets tough down there, and who already came out with the quote said we need to give Trayvon the ball, he needs to be a weapon for us. He starts off, his low numbers are 37 and a half, and 17 and a half Trayvon Henderson, but let's just get this guy who was the story of the summer as the best rookie.
It really was.
So we have one game throwaway. Now we jump back in on it. 46 and a half yards is plus 129. Now we do a few leaps. We do ladders 2 at a time here when we're going this big.
Yeah.
66 and a half yards for Trayvon Henderson, plus 270. Let's leap over one more now. 86 and a half yards.
I like this number.
Plus 600 for 87 yards for Trayvon Henderson against this horrible, pathetic, quitting Miami team. And now if you want to top it off there, if you want to put out the fires down there in Florida, 97 yards is plus 900, 107 yards, 14-1.
Dear God.
And Trayvon Henderson is a guy who can break off a 40, 50-yard run. Get yourself 117 yards at 23-1.
Yeah, and obviously Colts did a good job. I mean, it was really in the air getting it going, but Taylor got DJ Giddens got a bunch of yards. Like
Taylor and Giddens combined for 122.
Love it. All right, time for the
I'm a degenerate
parlay. I'll start off.
You start off.
Call these guys 2x4s. I was talking to Kramer. I don't remember if we officially named these type of bets 2x4s earlier or officially not, but we got to
recall.
I don't.
we need a 2x4 in the studio so I can bang it on stuff when I'm hitting my 2x4. 2 guys, 2 touchdowns each for 4 total.
At least maybe a hacksaw Jim Dunnigan doll or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need you wailing around an actual
just
2x4.
Like a nice little chunk of a 2x4.
Oh, okay.
So
laying wood.
I'm thinking of Duncan with the board over and you were smacking
not
it.
The whole board, but like a little chunk of a 2x4.
I was picturing a 2x4. I mean,
if this hits, I'm getting a 2x4 in the studio.
All right.
First up, revenge is a dish best served cold. Who's the pettiest bitch in the NFL, CJ? You know it's Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, yeah.
And these petty bitches stick together, aka DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf getting in the end zone twice. I don't even know if they need the yards, but he didn't get in the end zone last week. A-Rod's gonna get him.
You wouldn't say that to DK Metcalf.
Call him a petty bitch?
Yeah.
I might. He does have a pacifier / mouthpiece. Very interesting character. But I think this is a great matchup for him. One, the revenge aspect of Seattle, but Seattle also let Ricky Pearsall eat, and I think DK Metcalf could have this as a little yard after the catch, some jump ball stuff. I do think there are some advantages they can take to against that Seattle secondary. I'm not completely sold. They're going to the East Coast non-conference game, Steelers home opener. A-Rod all jacked up. Give me DK Metcalf 2 touchdowns, parlayed with the best receiving threat that's not a running back for the San Francisco 49ers, and that's Ricky Pearsall to get in the end zone twice against the New Orleans Saints. We saw Brian Thomas really have multiple 100-yard games in the Mac Jones era in Jacksonville. Mac Jones does not give a fuck. He will chuck it down the field, and that's exactly what a guy like Ricky Pearsall, who people, I mean, Could be a wide angle release for you, CJ. People think he's slower than he actually is. He is good yards after the catch. He was 4 for 100 against Seattle.
Yeah.
I think he gets in the end zone twice. DK Metcalf gets in the end zone twice. Parlay those together, 207 to 1. So $20 wager wins you about 4K there.
Wow. Pearsall's definitely a wide angle release candidate.
Oh,
for sure.
100%.
A wigger last release candidate.
Is he white?
I think so.
He needs to release his ethnicity, just like Jaden Daniels. Of course, we know Bosa came out again as an Italian this offseason.
You sounded like Tom Hanks in the new Elvis movie. Is he white?
Jaden Daniels, if you didn't hear, came out as Japanese recently.
No, I did not hear that.
Yep. Let everyone know he's Japanese. But they've all been being incredibly racist, assuming he was just a black guy.
Right. He's white.
He's not white. No. All right. I'm running back what I did last week, Sean.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Hey, did it work last week?
Did not work last week, but how many defensive touchdowns did we have last week?
Only one, and I called it.
Well,
it wasn't the first touchdown, but I did say I think the Bears are getting one.
Absolutely was seemed like it was on I mean we honestly could have had double pick sixes in that game. I feel like we were pretty close. So we're going right back to picking 3 defenses, round robining them together. We're going to run back Pittsburgh because they're going against Sam Darnold at home.
Okay. Love it.
Sure.
They're 7-1. We're going to take Detroit because they're going against Caleb Williams. And I saw all I needed to see out of Caleb. He's going to put the ball in harm's way for sure. And we're going to play Denver because, as you mentioned, the Dan Jones Martingale system is happening. So the 3-leg parlay is going to pay 419 to 1. So a $100 ticket would pay you 41,900. And the two bangers are going to pay about 5,500 each.
Wow.
So let's go 55 to 1 each.
So that's
4 bets.
I like that. So that's that.
So that's what's happening. Remind people.
I love it.
I was googling photos of 2x4.
Steelers, Lions.
Look at these things, CJ.
Look
at this.
Not
you like that wood, Ryan?
You need to put a blur it out and be like,
want to see my? Oh, that'll be great. If this hits, I'm gonna walk around with the 2x4 and then like blur it out.
Yeah, just like it's a huge dick.
Yeah, awesome.
Nice.
Great content.
Steelers, Lions, Broncos, round robin defensive touchdown parlay.
Steelers, Broncos, Lions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't parlay me or I'll come.
Yeah. Don't
bully me or I'll come.
Don't DJ me or I'll come.
I just like the idea of creating other versions of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't ladder me or I'll come.
Yeah.
Don't hand pay me or I'll come. You can wear it at the slot machine.
Oh man.
That might be aggressive.
Yeah.
Kramer, why did you got to remember to pack the wig for our Friday night VC show?
had it. I was watching the game and I just snuck off to the slot machine. It wasn't like I had my props with me.
The slot.
But yeah, we'll have to take some pictures before the show. And I guess we can do a jagging off segment.
Of course. Check out our VSiN show every Friday night. You can get it at VSiN.com, YouTube TV, Sirius XM, 7:00 on the West Coast. CJ.
Yep.
What do you got for the folks?
Similar to your 2x4, Jimmo. This is a 2 touchdown parlay. 2 men, 2 touchdowns.
Oh wow.
203 to 1. That's
What
how
a
it's
you?
placed.
What,
I need like a bandsaw.
this is like the pyramids
Circular
being created
saw.
in different places on the earth at the same time. How did you guys come up with the same
Well,
idea?
it's amazing because towards the
ancient
end,
geometry.
it's a very simple way to do things. Now, last week I gave out Zach Charbonnet for 2 touchdowns. He had the first one within the first 2 minutes of the game.
I know, and it. I mean, you were directionally correct too, CJ,
Right.
because
Directionally correct.
that's a great talent word. You're directionally correct because he was getting a big chunk of the workload.
I mean, he had
100%.
he outsnapped Kenneth Walker 30 to 21 in week 1. Despite
They like
his
him
last
better.
totals. He paid a whopping 83.3% rushing success rate. I know you like stats like that, Kramer. But more importantly, he got the high value snaps. He ran more routes and he got most of the red zone work. He is the red zone guy. He is a goal guy, and they like him better. It's weird. So I also like his prop for the over. But in the Steelers defense, they talk a big game. They're actually pretty bad against the run. They're very susceptible against the run. 2 touchdowns for Charbonnet. That one's going to hit.
I just like.
Well, that was the easy part. I
That's-
don't have to worry about that one because that's only
a step stool. It's a gimme.
Yeah, because that's 11-1. That's just to get out of bed there. And then the second one, I mentioned it earlier in the Bills Jets game, how bad they are against the slot. We have a Shakir yardage ladder working. We have over reception prop hitting. The other angle is the tight end, which Steelers hit all day against the Jets. Dalton Kincaid looked healthy. He looked healthier a little bit. I know Dawson Knox is there, and Dawson Knox will always eat into it. This could be a big Dalton Kincaid game as well. Give me 2 touchdowns for Kincaid, 16-1. Parlay that with Charbonnet. That makes it 203-1. And if you want to get spicy, since for the commenters who said I live for Strange, you toss Strange in there.
yeah.
You toss Strange in there 2 touchdowns. You're looking at 5,100-1.
Oh my God.
So I always have alternate parlays. And when Sean started firing the DK Metcalf one, I threw it to the side. But I do have a Justin Fields, DK Metcalf, or Brenton Strange.
Yes.
Anytime parlay. Let me take up the price on that.
It's so beautiful. Strange 2 touchdowns is 24-1 on his own for 2 touchdowns. Just by the way.
Yeah, I didn't get that bold.
He's the one who really juices it up with the Charbonnet Kincaid to make it 5,101-1.
Oh my God. What was it? So what's the bonus one you're going to toss out, Kramer?
It's Justin Fields, DK Metcalf, and Brenton Strange.
Oh,
Anytime touchdowns. What I was going to do is pull up the price as we were ending the show here.
yes, of course. Good times as always. We got the Friday night VSiN show tomorrow night, 7:00 Pacific, wherever you get your VSiN. We have the pregame show, 9 a.m. Pacific, live on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/sportsgambling podcast. Then postgame show, reacting to all the games, and Monday night props. Once again, I see someone in the chat wanting to know about the first touchdown for tonight's game. Kramer, do you want to remind people your first touchdowns?
I guess I can do that.
Okay.
Quarterbacks and backup tight ends. John Bates 100-1, John Fitzpatrick 100-1, Jaden Daniels 12-1, Jordan Love 27-1.
Yeah, for me, Luke Musgrave 48-1. Although I saw some 60s to 1. Savion Williams 60-1, Jaden Daniels 12-1, and John Bates Motel 100-1.
I like that.
If he's healthy, if he's active,
I have
Evan Rodriguez.
Oh, okay.
That's a Berman nickname.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
come on. Shout out to the great Chris Berman. Kramer, you still computing that price?
No. I'm waiting for you to roll down the show. Parlay.
Okay,
If you want to round robin it.
I got a tire company to call. Let's go.
Okay. 3 legs. Brenton Strange, DK Metcalf, Justin Fields pays just short of 30-1. Single touchdowns each.
Hey, hit us up, 5-star Spotify, smash that subscribe button, tell a friend. That's how we keep this thing growing, completely free. Appreciate all of you. And of course,
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
for the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green. He's Ryan.
I'll see you Friday night, Sean.
Kramer, let it ride.
I'm wet.